Hey fam, welcome or welcome back. Tisha here, back with another, say it with me now, say what? So, we are back again to talk about Christine and her book, Sister Wife, the gift that keeps on giving. Because with each chapter, we're finding out more information about some of the things that she wasn't as transparent about before. So today, I kind of want to talk about this whole money situation, right? Now, it bothered me in the book finding out that, spoiler alert, Cody was unwilling to upgrade her ring by adding a diamond to it because they didn't have money. But years later, while still not upgrading Christine's ring, he added a diamond to his girlfriend, the bird's ring. So you can put your thoughts on that down below. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that he really, for years, has made it seem like they're a united front when it comes to this money, and we keep on seeing more and more that they're not. So do me a favor, ring that bell, go ahead and tip me by hitting that thumbs up button. So in Christine's book, she makes it crystal clear that despite what Baldy has said in the past, he was the one in charge of the finances when TLC got into the picture. Period. Exclamation point. Janelle has said this too. Let me remind you, I had to kind of dig in the vault a little bit for this one. Janelle said that in early years of their plural marriage, I quote, we weighed in on what bills should be paid, how we were going to pay, and who got priority. We know that this is true because they were struggling financially at the time. We also know that they operated as a team because they were all working and they were all adding their contributions from working, with Janelle being the main provider, the breadwinner, we'll say. Janelle also said that the bald eagle did switch things up. She said, and I quote, in the last several years, Cody would just take out funds and I don't know what for. And the money was just being spent and lots of it. Meaning, not only did he keep on taking stuff, but he was spending large numbers. See, he likes to act like they all got the same thing and everybody contributed, and the bird is what paid for some of the things that happened, some of the purchases that they made while in Flagstaff, when that's simply not true. So Christine basically says in her book that there was no official budget. There was no organized system in place, nothing. She says that if they needed something, they asked Cody and he may oblige by writing them a check. It's not even a guarantee that they would get that money. No one was aware of what the others were requesting, with the exception of Janelle, because Janelle turned in the receipts and things of that nature to the CPA. Bald Eagle controlled the money, and the rest of them had to just go along with whatever he said. Now, Janelle has said this later, but to hear it again from Christine and in this manner, it really puts things into perspective. She said they had meetings about the money, but he oftentimes wouldn't take her advice or even some of the other ladies' advice. That he didn't really listen to her until she said that they need to take care of their yards. Meanwhile, he was making sure people like the bird had the things that she needed. As a reminder, the way Cody saw it was that there were limits to his need for financial transparency, because he said, and I quote, I was a father to 18 and a husband to more than just Janelle. So we had a lot of places that money needed to go that weren't always Janelle's business. Excuse me? Who is he talking to? If that is family money, then it is her business. It should have been the business of all of the adults in the family. Interesting how the bird's debt was the family business. The bird needing her kids to be adopted was the family business. The bird needing the purchase of a home was the family business. But this isn't the family's business. He also said Janelle was doing the bookkeeping. So some of the bills to be paid by all of us were supposed to be paid by her, making it seem like she wasn't doing her job. But how can Janelle pay money on something when you're controlling it? When your name is on all of the accounts, when your name is on all of their houses, when your name is on all their rentals, you did it that way so you could have control. Janelle insisted her financial work was right. She said, he loves this mantra that somehow I was the all powerful one with all the financial control. I really was just the person who recorded the transactions and sent them to the CPA. What is there to not understand about that? Now, let's fast forward to all the times that the bird sat up there acting like she didn't know how the budget was being spent. And she didn't know, didn't she say this in recent season, what Janelle was doing with her money? It's not her fault if Janelle didn't spend her money properly. Meanwhile, at some point, Janelle and Christine saw what was going on and stopped putting, along with Mary, their money in that bank. How is it that the three ladies that have jobs are receiving the least amount of money from the family fund? Meanwhile, this lady who hasn't worked since she got into the family is just able to keep spending left and right. We saw those Etsy receipts. We saw how much she's spending on dolly clothes and dollies and things of that nature, and vanity sets on all these unnecessary things. We saw how cluttered her huge house is. Janelle pointed out in previous seasons that he was spending money on assets like trailers and upscale home decor for him and the bird's nest. She said, I see all the art on their walls and I see all the purchases. The bird played it like she was innocent and like she wasn't and isn't a part of this financial mess. But that's nonsense. The storyline is nonsense. Because here's the truth. Like Christine said, there was no budget to begin with. Cody didn't set up one once TLC came along. He just handled the money however he wanted. I think the only wife that wasn't in the dark about this whole situation was probably his bird. And let's be real. This also explains why so many wives, especially Christine and Janelle, at times felt like they were being financially strained. We heard that subject come up when they even spoke on building the houses. They were out there trying to make things work, while Cody is out there mismanaging everything behind the scenes. The ladies were duped. They were duped. It's no other way to say it. They were duped. And the more that I read this book, it's the more I find myself being blown at how much he was able to play them. Their belief system really created this situation where they have been taken advantage of for years. And the unfortunate thing, I've said it in previous videos, is that because of the way that they handled this, these women will never be compensated for all of that money for all of those years that they took before they decided to leave and create their own things. He created an LLC where all of that money was being dumped into it, even though these other women deserve to have their own cut without having to share it with everyone else. There's been so many times where I spoke about how I thought it was unfair that Mary got the same amount and all those other things. And I still feel that way when it comes to certain things. But it's clear that out of all of them, the person who's benefited most from this situation, or should I say the people who've benefited the most from this situation, are the feathered crew. Robin, excuse me, I wanted to say Robin, but I said Robin and Cody Brown. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the fact that Christine confirmed in her book that they didn't even have a budget. How do you feel about that? Do you think that that was Cody's way of being able to really keep them in the dark even further? Do you think it was a way for him to cover up things? And also, before I forget, Janelle, I like Janelle, but I still have a problem with the fact that she kept this hidden for so many years, where she didn't really say much about it until now. Kind of makes me wonder what she said behind the scenes to Christine, because Christine did say that Janelle is the one who's told her how she should handle kind of leaving him in terms of her house and things of that nature. So I wondered if she made Christine aware of certain things when she really started to take those blinders off. Thank you guys so much. Like the video as it helps the channel. Until next time.